सुश्रुत संहिता सूत्रस्थानम अध्याय 45 द्रवद्रव्य विद्य अध्याय श्लोक 139 140। अब हम मधु के जो 8 प्रकार थे उनमें का जो आखिरी प्रकार है दाल मधु, उसका वर्णन देखेंगे। ये जो दाल मधु है कषायम उष्णम अम्लम च पित्तकृत कटुपाकी च छर्दी मेह प्रशमनम मधु रुक्षम दलोद्भवम। तो ये जो दल मधु है वो है कषाय उष्ण अम्ल पित्तकारी विपाक में कटु वमन तथा प्रमेह का शामक और रुक्ष होता है। दिस टेक्स्ट इज फ्रॉम द सुश्रुत संहिता सूत्रस्थान चैप्टर 45 वर्सेस 139-140. It describes the medicinal properties of specific type of honey known as Dala Madhu, honey collected from the leaves of petals. Here is the detailed breakdown and explanation of the Shloka. Kashayam, astringent in taste. Amlam, sour taste. Ushnam, hot in potency, that is virya. Pitta kruta, aggravate or increase the pitta dosha. Katupaki, pungent, post-digestive effect, that is Vipaka. Chardi, vomiting. Meha, Prameha, diabetes and urinary disorders. Prashamanam, pacify, elevate or cures. Madhu, honey. Ruksham, dry in nature. Dalodbhavam, born from petals or leaves, that is Dala. Dal Madhu, honey found on the leaves of petal, is astringent and sour in taste, hot in potency, and undergoes a pungent post-digestive transformation. It aggravates pitta. However, it is dry in nature and is effective in curing vomiting and diabetes, that is urinary disorder. Ayurvedic analysis of Dala Madhu. In Ayurveda, not all honey is the same. Acharya Sushrut describes 8 types of honeys: Pottika, Brahmara, Shaudra, Makshika, Chhatra, Argya, Adhyaya, and Dala. This verse specifically highlights the unique and somewhat contradictory property of Dala Madhu. Attribute: rasa, taste, astringent and sour, kashaya and amla. Most honey is sweet or astringent. The sourness here is unique. Virya, potency, that is Ushna, hot. Important exception: regular honey is usually cooling, sheath. This type is heating. Vipak, pungent, Katu, promote catabolism, breakdown. Guna, quality, dry Ruksha, helps absorb excess moisture, that is Kleda. Dosha effect, increases Pitta. Due to its hot and sour nature, it is not suitable for Pitta body types. Clinical indication: according to this work, Despite being heating, this honey is indicated for Chardi, that is vomiting. Its dry and astringent nature helps check nausea, Prameha, that is diabetes or urinary issues. Its dryness, that is Ruksha guna, and pungent effect help dry up the excess moisture and fat associated with kapha disorder like diabetes. Now we will discuss about the viability of Dala Madhu. Finding Dala Madhu, honey collected from the leaves or petal rather than floral nectar, in the modern commercial market can be challenging because it is rarely labeled by its Sanskrit name. To procure its today, you must look for its uh, modern botanical equivalent. They are honeydew honey, also known as forest dew honey. Modern correlation, what to look for. In modern apiculture, Dala Madhu correlates to honeydew honey sources. Unlike regular honey, nectar from flower, this honey is created when bees collected the sticky secretion honeydew left by insect like aphid on leaves, stems and barks or from extra floral nectaries on leaves. Characteristic: it aligns with Sushrut description. It is generally darker, less sweet, and has a stronger or pungent aftertaste, and is richer in mineral and antioxidant than floral honey. Where to buy it? Sourcing option. You will likely not find a jar labeled Dala Madhu in a standard Ayurvedic shop. You should instead search for the following. Option A, special, specially honeydew honey online or export quality. Search for honeydew honey or forest dew honey on platform like Amazon India or specially organic site. Regional sources in India, this is most commonly harvested in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, often from pine, oak, or fir forest. Brand dealing in high altitude Himalayan honey are your best bet. Option B, raw forest honey, wild source. Many wild forest honeys, one madhu, are actually a mix of floral and dull honey. However, for clinical use, you need specific sourcing. Contact raw honey collector, tribal cooperatives in Chhattisgarh or Western Ghats, and specifically ask for honey collected from leaves, often called leaf honey or patta madhu in local dialect, rather than hives found on flower. Clinical note: since uh, we are looking for to use this specific indication Chardi, Prameha, ensure you do not use standard commercial forest honey, which is often jar multifloral nectar. Verification: true Dal Madhu honeydew will remain liquid longer and crystallize slower than floral honey due to the lower glucose or fructose ratio, but it is often thicker and darker. Uh, now, here I suggest some specific Indian brand that currently stock raw honeydew from the Himalayan region. Here are specific Indian brand that are currently stock honeydew honey, the modern equivalent Dala Madhu. This brand explicitly state that their honey is sourced from honeydew secretions on leaves or bark rather than floral nectar, which matches the Dalodbhavam born from leaves description in Sushrut Samhita. Uh, First is the honey company. Uh, this brand offer the most precise match for the description we are looking for. Product name is Kashmir Honeydew Raw Honey. Source source from Ladakh and Lahore and Spiti Valley. Ayurvedic correlation. They explicitly describe it as having a woody, earthy taste with tangy notes, correlating to the Kashaya or Amla Rasa mentioned in the Shloka. Availability available on their own website or sometime on GeoMart or Amazon. Buranch product name raw forest honey. Source Kangra Valley, Himachal Pradesh. Why it matches? Their product descriptions specifically claim it is extracted from the honeydew of the leaves of deodar and oak trees. This is a literal translation of Dala Madhu. Properties darker in color and less sweet than standard honey. Vashishti product name raw treasure honeydew. Ayurvedic correlation. The company states this honey isn't the product of a plant nectar but rather of a tree sap. Characteristic described as having a dark hue and intense earthy flavor which align with a Ruksha dry and Ushna hot nature described as Sushruta. Royal Bee Brother product name Dew Honey. Source Sharda Forest Jharkhand. Why it matches? They clarify that this honey has no floral nectar source and is produced from the mineral rich secretion found on the forest tree, sal and teak tree. This would be the variant from the central India near Chhattisgarh. Uh, since we intend to use this from Prameha or Chardi management, taste for Katu Vipaka, that is pungent aftertaste. When you buy one, taste it. Unlike floral honey, which leaves a sweet aftertaste, Dal Madhu should leave a slight tickle or spiciness in the throat. This confirms the Katu Vipak mentioned in the verse. Katu Baki. Viscosity. It should be much thicker and stickier, Ruksha quality than the standard honey. So this is a description of Dal Madhu.